Welcome. This meeting is being recorded and is streaming live on the county's website. I'm going to ask if you all will take a moment and please silence your cell phones. I call the September 1st, 2020 meeting of the Carroll County Board of Commissioners to order. I'm going to call on the County Clerk, Susan Mabry, to call the roll for us.
Chairman Michelle Morgan.
Here.
Vice Chairman George Chambers.
Here.
Commissioner Montrell McClendon.
Here.
Commissioner Clint Chance.
Here.
Commissioner Tommy Lee.
Here.
Commissioner Steve Fuller.
Here.
Commissioner Ernie Reynolds.
Here.
Thank you.
We have with us this evening our Warden, Jeff Richards, who's going to offer our invocation and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Let us pray. Our kind and most gracious Heavenly Father, we come before you this afternoon and ask that you put your blessing on this meeting, Lord. We ask that you be with each one of our leaders as they take this county into the future, as they continue to lead and guide and direct us, that everything will be done in your will, and that you lay your blessings upon the public safety members that are here tonight, Lord, for the 9/11 event. We ask that you just continue to bring blessings on Carroll County as a whole, Lord, that you do for us as you've always done, that our crops may grow, our cattle may grow, and our business will continue to follow and come to this county, Lord. And we just ask that you bring all your blessings on this meeting. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. Amen. Join me now in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 5 is the approval of the agenda as presented. Do I have a motion and a second?
Motion made. Second.
Is there any discussion about the agenda? Okay, hearing and seeing none. All those in favor? Any opposed?
Approved 7-0.
Next, we have item 6, approval of the minutes. You each have had the copies of 6.1, the special called meeting for July 30th, the work session on July 30th, the commission meeting on August the 4th, the executive session minutes on August the 4th, and the special called meeting on August the 12th. Do I have a motion and a second to accept these 5 minutes?
Motion to approve 6.1 through 6.5.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Okay. Seeing and hearing none. All those in favor? Any opposed? Great. Thank you. The next item on the agenda is public comments. Public comments are just that. They're an opportunity for the public to address the commission with any issues or concerns they may have. All remarks should be directed to the chairman and not to individual commissioners, staff, or citizens in attendance. Members of the public shall not make any inappropriate, or offensive comments. Any individual who violates these rules may be removed from the meeting. At this time, the board will not comment, nor will the board take any action on the comments, and speakers are limited to 3 minutes. There is a sign-up sheet in back. We'll take those comments first, and then anyone else who would like to, we'll allow you to have time. Please note this is not time for planning and zoning matters. So the first person I have is Connie Wood. If you'll please come forward and state your name and address for us and what you would like to discuss.
My name is Connie Wood. I live at 217 Browning Road in Villa Rica. I have a concern. We had a situation. I'm a dog groomer and I'm mobile, so I go to different homes. And for quite a while, there's been a dog I've watched sit out in the heat, no cover whatsoever. No cover whatsoever. Most of the time, doesn't have water according to the neighbor. They have to go down there and water it. Animal control was called. They went out. It was on July the 28th is when I actually went. So it was the week before that, when it was really hot. They went out apparently in the morning and to take the temperature. Of course, in the morning, the temperature was okay. It was 84 degrees. So they said there was nothing they could do. They need to go take the temperature 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. That dog suffered. Has suffered for quite a while. I don't know what the policies are for sure, but something needs to be done. I don't think that's proper, but animal control, I think, needs to be able to do more. If they can't, they need to be able to do more. That animal suffered. The animal now has a cover on top of the kennel. Of course, the people were very happy to have that. Somebody give it to them. They were very pleased to have that. I asked them to surrender the dog. They would not surrender the dog. But I'm just very concerned with how animal control handled that situation. And I don't know how many other animals are in this county that are suffering like that. That's just wrong. It's just wrong on every level. Thank you very much.
Is there anyone else that would like to come and speak? Anyone else out here in the audience want to come and speak? All right, well, at this time, we'll move on into our business. Item number 8 is a special presentation. I would like all our public safety officials who are here in the room to please come forward. Public Safety Appreciation and Patriots Day Remembrance. Whereas on September 14th, 2018, the Carroll County Board of Commissioners proclaimed every second Friday in September to be recognized as Public Safety Appreciation Day, to recognize the valuable public services performed by the brave and dedicated public safety employees of Carroll County. Whereas in recent weeks and months, our public safety employees have shown unwavering dedication to civil service, servicing on the front lines with urgency and resolve to protect our citizens during the coronavirus pandemic. And whereas our public health officials have advised that an integral role in protecting the health and well-being of our people is the avoidance of large group gatherings, and Carroll County is making every effort to follow these guidelines set forth for safeguarding the well-being of our citizens, both public and civilian. And whereas Public Safety Appreciation Day has traditionally been a day for Carroll County citizens to gather together to remember our fallen public safety members with a special memorial service and to thank our current public safety members for their service with a thank you luncheon. And whereas the county, in an effort to keep our community healthy and prevent the spread of coronavirus, has determined that it is in the best interest of our community to cancel this year's Public Safety Memorial Service and Luncheon. Whereas the county is committed to recognizing these men and women at every level of public safety who diligently and humbly support our American way of life during this and countless other crises. And whereas this year, the second Friday in September falls on September 11th, Patriots Day. So now, therefore, the Carroll County Board of Commissioners implores all citizens of Carroll County to stop and pause for a moment on September 11th, not only to remember those innocent victims who lost their lives during the unprovoked terrorist attacks on September 11th, 2001, but also to appreciate the men and women of our public safety forces who stand committed and ready in times of prosperity and adversity alike to serve and protect their fellow Americans. The Commission also encourages every citizen to stop and say thank you when they see a first responder, including firefighters, law enforcement officers, E911 personnel, emergency medical service personnel, and any other public safety employees who have dedicated themselves to the protection of our lives and our property. In witness whereof, I, Michelle Morgan, Chairman of the Carroll County Board of Commissioners, have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of Carroll County to be affixed this first day of September in the year of our Lord, 2020. Tim, I'm going to bring you the proclamation, and I'm going to let Ashley do a picture of all of y'all for us, please. How do you want to arrange? If you guys will come over here. We're trying to practice our social distancing, practice our 6 you know, but at the same time honor them. Thank you. Oh, we can give that to Tim. Okay. Okay. All right. Now we're going to move into our financial session. Each of these items were presented and discussed at the work session last Thursday. So at this time, I will just entertain a motion and a second for each of the following items. So item 9.1 is consideration of HR's recommendation to contract with Atlanta Health Services for providing employee biometric screenings at a total cost of $21,800. Do I have a motion and a second?
Motion.
Okay,
Second.
thank you. Is there any discussion? Okay, hearing and seeing none. All those in favor? Any opposed?
Motion approved, 7-0.
9.2 is a consideration to issue a request for proposal for brokerage services for employee insurance benefit and consulting services. Do I have a motion and a second?
Motion.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Seeing and hearing none. All those in favor? Any opposed?
Motion approved, 7-0.
9.3.
Madam Chair, if I can interrupt, please.
Yeah.
One of the automobile dealers I have a business affiliation with that has submitted a bid in this particular item. So at the advice of legal counsel, I will be removing myself from any discussion or voting on the matter.
Thank you.
Same here.
Okay, thank you. And you both had mentioned that last Thursday too, so thank you again for reminding me. So the item is a consideration of a purchase of 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee from Scott Evans Chrysler Dodge and Jeep for $4,048. Do I have a motion and a second?
Motion made.
Second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion?
I wanted to ask Mr. Pope, did he get a chance to find that Pinto?
All right. Any further discussion? All right, all those in favor? Any opposed?
Motion approved, 5-0.
Great, thank you. All right, we're now going to move into the business session. 10.1 is a consideration of an amendment to the Carroll County Code of Ordinances, Chapter 22, Businesses, Article 2, Section 22-10C, and this was mainly to correct a typographical error in the original ordinance. Do I have a motion and a second?
Motion.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor? Any opposed?
Motion approved, 7-0.
Great, thank you. 10.2 is a consideration of a memorandum of understanding with Minneot Foods for tax abatement on property located at 62 Adamson Industrial Boulevard, Carrollton. Do I have a motion and a second?
Motion made.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor? Any opposed?
Motion approved, 7-0.
Thank you. Our final business item is 10.3, a consideration to enter into a land donation agreement between the county and Topsoil Preservation Alliance Circa 106 LLC for 106 acres of land located at 660 Moss Ferry Road, Villa Rica, for use as a future county park. Do I have a motion and a second?
Make a motion to accept the land donation and authorize the agreement documents as presented.
Second.
I have a motion to second. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Any opposed?
Motion approved, 7-0.
Great, thank you. All right, we're now going to move into the zoning session. 11.1, a conditional use request for property located at 112 Eureka Church Road has been withdrawn by the applicant, so there'll be no action taken by this board tonight. We've had a request from the applicant of 11.2, the rezoning on property located at 161 Mandeville Lane to postpone their hearing until October the 2nd. So this is the applicant has asked for the zoning to be postponed. So I'd like to ask for a motion and a second to postpone this till October the 6th.
Motion made to postpone to October 6th.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Are there any, is there any discussion? Okay, seeing and hearing none. All those in favor? Any opposed?
Motion approved 7-0.
I do not have any further business, so if there is a motion to adjourn in a second.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right, any discussion?
Madam Chair, I'd just like to make a real quick comment that we've been doing a very thorough job on the work sessions of going through the items, and I just want the audience or those that are listening in to make sure that they understand we've gone through these very thoroughly. Just because we went through the meeting rapidly today, we encourage people to look at those work sessions on the tape to see all the detail that went through each particular item. Thank you.
Thank you for reminding us all that. Any further discussion? All right, all those in favor? Any opposed?
Motion approved 7-0.